Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Squatch Watchers podcast, wherever you're watching or listening from. I'm your host, Tate Fulbright, and I feel weird saying your name, so I'll let you introduce yourself.
And I'm the other host, Taylor Cook.
There we go. So how was your week?
It was pretty good. I'm recovering from our investigation that we had last Friday. That was really intense.
Man.
And then the live that we had, that was really awesome with all of our people. And then, what did you do during the hunt?
Well, talk about in the hunt and the live. That was a banger. Like, legit, real time.
Yes.
Like, we saw a Sasquatch in the woods. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing else in my mind or anyone else can tell me that it wasn't a Sasquatch.
No.
Yeah. And I broke the bat. That's
Yep.
what happened in the woods.
Yep, you broke the bat, there's probably over 500 people wanting that thing.
There's a lot of people wanting it. Everybody's commented bat me and participated. We love and thank you for everybody that supported the bat sweepstakes.
Yeah.
You commented bat me. You liked the videos. And we're going to pick a winner within the next few weeks. So just hang tight. Well, we'll announce it on a video or a live. And if you win the bat, you will get a message from the Squatch Watchers. Okay,
Yeah.
It won't be nothing, no sketchy stuff about wanting your credit card number or social security number or any of that stuff. It's going to be just legit us saying, "Hey, congratulations, you won the bat. What's your address when we send it to you?" It'll be something like that, short, sweet, to the point.
Nice.
And speaking of emails and texting and stuff back and forth, the new podcast email, squatchwatcherspodcast@gmail.com. Go there. Email us if you have any house call investigations, if you have any shorts you want us to look at and review on the channel, if you have any questions for us, and heck, if I got some time during the day, we'll just chat Bigfoot. If you want to talk about Bigfoot, email us. I'll talk Bigfoot.
Have you?
It's all good.
Have you got any emails yet from last week?
I have not checked it in a few days, so
Oh, nice.
I'm not doing my homework on that. I
Yeah.
apologize. Been busy. We've been busy with
a lot.
a big hunt. That was a big hunt last weekend.
That was a really big hunt and really great. People were just messaging, calling, commenting about it, and I look forward to going back.
And speaking of which, thank everyone out there. Like, the podcast is growing. The podcast show on our channel is growing. Just bear with us a little bit longer. We're trying to get it on Spotify, Apple, Google Play, all that stuff. We got Levi on it, and everybody else that's involved with the team. We're trying to get everything on a listening platform so you can listen to us wherever you are or whatever you're doing instead of just watching on YouTube.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And I just appreciate it because it's like it's doubled every week.
Oh, yeah. It's 100%. It's doubling every single week.
Every week. Now we just got to keep it rolling and keep it growing.
Yeah,
and
keep it rolling.
You just got to comment on it. If you're listening to this right now, just comment your loves. Do the thumbs up if you like it. Mm-hmm. Do a thumbs down if you like it. Heck, we don't see those.
Hey, comments welcome. I don't care if it's like on the negative end of the spectrum or the positive end.
Yeah.
Say what you want. This is a community effort. It's a talk show.
Better
it's
yet.
It's a podcast.
If you have a conspiracy theory that you would want Tater Eye to dive into, comment below on this right now.
Or email squatchwatcherspodcast@gmail.com.
That is squatchwatcherspodcast@gmail.com.
Say it one more time for the people in the back.
Yeah, squatchwatcherspodcast@gmail.com.
Okay, so real quick, segue into last weekend's hunt.
Yeah.
Crazy, amazing hunt, right?
Yeah.
What led up to that?
A text from your aunt?
Text from my aunt, the landowner.
Yeah.
Thinking that someone or something was down there stomping around and mumbling and chattering in the woods and thought it was us. And we were not even there. We always ask for permission before we go, and it wasn't us.
Yeah.
I told her that, and she was like, whoa.
Oh, by the way, whenever we were walking in, we found what looked to be a print, right?
Yes.
On the way out, that was literally heading to the part where we walked in. We just didn't catch it until I watched the video.
Trail. Yeah. You said, there's a trail here, and it opens up, and then we're like, oh, my God, and we're just running after it. If you haven't seen
there's a cliff.
Exactly.
Y'all had to go down like a 20-foot drop.
People, if you have not checked the last investigation video out, go check it out after this podcast.
Maybe throw up a teaser for them right now.
Oh, we could. So sorry for everyone that may be listening, but on the YouTube video, we're going to throw up a clip right now.
Pretty neat.
What is that? It looks kind of rounded.
Yeah.
That looks like a foot, like a bare foot. Here's something.
I don't know what that is, but yeah, we can definitely hear it.
Something across the river. So right here, I mean, that's where our vehicles are. We just walked over from where we were walking into the woods, and then looked down. This is right here, going this way across the path.
These rocks just sitting here.
Yeah.
Look, you can go straight through there, or go right through there.
behind us. Da-dum.
I'm going to ask you a question again. Does anybody see anything? I don't want to put anything in y'all's heads. I'm seeing something.
I see two things. I'm going to go ahead straight in front of you through that, what we're going to call the archway. There's a blob. There's a big mass. And why does that one limb look like it's glowing?
Go ahead. It just moved. It just moved. Come on.
Did you see that?
It just moved. Come on.
Oh!
So yeah, there's a clip for that.
Well,
so
people at home can hear it.
yeah, people at home can hear it. Now, here's the next thing about that. So timeline. 2 weekends ago, aunt landowner texted me about something being a presence in the woods. Last weekend, David, and I went and investigated, documented it, had a full-blown Sasquatch encounter sighting, chased down to an area we'd never seen before, and it has Bigfoot evidence all in it. When you go back during daytime, when you set up trail cameras, all that good stuff.
Yep.
Now, fast forward to today. Forest fire. Just found out on the way there's a forest fire in that area.
Really?
I don't know how major it is or whatnot, but there's a forest fire. It started today.
Like a controlled burn?
I don't know. It's just, I don't know if it's a controlled
Getting
burn or an accident.
Moving.
Yeah, it might be an accident or a controlled burn. Now, we don't normally do this. We're going to kind of bypass the shore of the week real quick because I have a minor conspiracy I want to ask you about.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the minor conspiracy week. This don't happen every week, but I've got to ask you
I know
this.
what you're going to ask.
Okay, just bear with me, everyone. Does Bigfoot or can Bigfoot start forest fires?
I would think so because there was a time back in a video where we were filming something during the day, like almost dusk. It was
Not too long
Toby and
ago.
I. That one's the one I was talking about with the lot. That was actually on your...
that one.
That
No.
That would be your aunt's property.
Oh, across the river on the mountains.
Yeah, that would have been your aunt. That's where we're at now.
We can throw it up now, the clip.
If you look up to my right through here, you can see it's like flickering. It's almost like a fire on the other side of the mountain over there.
No roads over there on that side, up that high. No houses.
Yeah, it's glowing.
I'd like
more
to get
and
over
more.
there one day. Let's see if I can zoom in for people right there, so they can see.
It's like it's spreading.
Yeah. First time I've ever seen anything that looks like a fire through the woods.
Oh yeah.
At the top of a mountain. This thing is flickering like crazy. It's definitely a first for us.
But that's been...
It looked like a fire.
5, 6, 7 years ago now.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
It looked like a fire. But
So-
I think, or hear me out on this conspiracy.
Okay.
That video done pretty well.
Mhm.
Crossed over 10,000 views at least.
Mhm.
What if your conspiracy from last week, the men in black came and set the woods on fire to burn that thing out?
Now we're just...
No, I'm just
Now we're
joking.
going down a rabbit hole.
Okay, yeah.
You're going to have the men in black targeting our backs. We're going to be found dead in the woods one day. Oh, got a good question for you real quick. Off topic, got to ask you. I heard a question on the way over here, and I answered it, and after I gave my answer, my thought process after their explanation got me thinking. I was like, first of all, why? And second of all, why? So, if you're out in the woods alone, stranded,
Yeah.
would you rather be stranded with a man or a bear? This is a viral questionnaire going around right now for women, and it's causing an uproar.
Would I rather be stranded with a bear?
Or a man.
What kind of bear?
This is the question I was asked. Do you want to be out in the woods alone with a man or a bear? I don't know if you know the man. I don't know if you don't know the man. I don't know what kind of bear. What are you choosing? What you rocking with?
I'm gonna rock with the teddy bear, but I think
Twig.
I think that I could work with a person.
Not in that retrospect. You're stuck in the woods, and both of these things are a threat. Are you more threatened by a strange man that you don't know?
Okay.
Or a bear?
Okay.
Would you rather be killed by a man or a
Or do
bear?
you
Is what's
consider
really
it?
asking. Yeah. How you want to go out? You want to be killed by a man or a bear?
I think I would probably rather be stuck with a bear out in the woods, just because.
See, you got a better chance of killing the bear.
No,
to finish up
yeah,
against the
because
bear.
a man,
Yeah.
he's not going to give up after
Or he might be a
an
trained
hour
killer.
of searching for you.
What if he's
A
a trained-
bear,
he's a trained
unless it's a
killer?
grizzly, a bear won't really
Yeah.
track you. They'll be like, okay, if you get away with it from it, okay, because I'm just going to dive in a river and float down the river, and get away from it.
Oh, fake dead?
Yeah.
Play dead? Yeah.
A man's going to like,
Or you could soil yourself.
Nah. Yeah, yeah, like on that old movie Without a Paddle.
Yeah, without a
Poop his
paddle.
pants.
But yeah. So okay, next question: would you rather be stranded in the woods with a bear or a Bigfoot?
A bear. I just think a Bigfoot would be smarter. Because
What the-
they can make. I mean, they can make people's phones turn blurry instantly. So
And turn into instant baked potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the question.
I would rather be stranded in the woods with something hunting me. I'd rather be hunted by a bear than a human or a Bigfoot.
Well, see,
Yes.
that my first question after the question was, do I know the man? If it's you or David, or I know who it is,
Well, it's
I'm
trying to
cool with
harm
it.
you. The person's trying to harm you. The man's trying to harm you. The bear's trying to harm you.
Well, no,
I'd
that's,
rather be.
that's just like a, I guess, yeah.
I just love that you have gave me the past 2 weeks off, basically, of just sitting here and you bringing your show and tell.
I thought you got scared of the public
No, I didn't get scared
because
because
you got torched after that
because-
moon landing theory.
Because I know what I believe, and I'm not the only podcaster that thinks that the moon landing, that specific video was fake. But anyway, let's go.
Well, I agree with you, so I'm
Okay.
in the same boat. So we're, So segue from that video
Yeah.
into the conspiracy of the week. And
And you said you could have two of them? Or are you just going to do
Well,
one?
that was just the first one was Bigfoot forest fires.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
this is the second one.
Okay.
Yeah. And then next week it's back on you. You
Just
can lead the way. We'll
Okay.
follow the fearless leader of conspiracies to beyond, I
Okay.
guess. So yeah. Okay, so we watched that video. What is Bigfoot? What we've answered this 1,000,000 times. We've talked about it 100 times. What is Bigfoot?
That's your conspiracy?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, really, think about it. What is Bigfoot? Is it a skinwalker? Is it a demon? Is it a fallen angel? Is it an ape?
Okay.
Is it a humanoid? I mean,
Okay.
what is Bigfoot?
So here's my theory on Bigfoot. I think it might be the whole team's theory.
Because if Bigfoot can cause forest fires, like we were just talking about in the earlier conspiracy, think about it. What is Bigfoot to you?
When I first started, it was flesh and blood.
Yeah.
But it gets going way too quick to just be flesh and blood to me. I don't. You don't know what it is until there's a body on a platter.
And that's what we talked about last week. Does science have a body of Bigfoot? And we think they do.
Yeah.
So, it's just
what
like,
do you think first? This ain't on me. This is your conspiracy. What do
you're
you
You're
think?
the conspiracist, though.
No, what do you think?
You're the
No, what do you think?
You're the questionnaire.
What do you think?
I think, honestly, Bigfoot is all the above.
Yeah.
I think Bigfoot can be whatever it wants to be, because if it's staying hidden for that long, whether Men in Black or whoever's helping it hide or not, it still has special abilities, intelligence, and the means to hide from us, like
Yeah.
it does. Like last weekend, we followed that into the abyss of the river, and it just disappears. Like nothing
Yeah.
splashing, nothing flying. I mean, we literally see a big giant figure, run towards it after it moves,
Yeah.
and then it just disappears into thin air. Like that's why I'm always like, it may sound
We've
like
got the theory too, and there was a log down there that they can step on the log, sidestep it, so you won't hear them crunch, and then
that is
go
true.
away.
That is true.
Because there was a log laid perfectly all the way down through that stretch.
That is true too. But I mean, it may sound like a lazy, stupid conspiracy for this week, but I mean, really, and we talk about it so many times. But what
How
is
did
Bigfoot?
Bigfoot get gone so quick? Pretty much.
I mean, yeah,
Well,
that's
and
that's the thing.
And then the flash. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't care. I mean, if you've watched our videos,
You know, yeah.
You know.
If you watch our videos,
what explains the flashing of light before Bigfoot shows up? We've had skeptics come on investigations with us and see the flashing lights, and they're like, "What is that?" And then stuff starts getting tossed at them. They start hearing things.
it's like the biggest skeptic we know, our friend that came on a hunt. He talked about the other day. Yeah, something threw rocks at us,
Yeah.
and it wasn't a person.
No. The biggest, probably the biggest skeptic in the world. I think it could be more interdimensional type being now.
Well, I mean,
And there's no one out there that can prove me wrong. This is no disgrace to anyone, no bashing anyone, no trashing, but if you are saying that you're an expert in this field, How? You don't have a body. You don't go spend time with Bigfoot. You don't go camping with Bigfoot. You ain't trading Pokemon cards with Bigfoot. You ain't cutting his toenails. I mean, it's like, you're not, or her, the village, the thing. There's a couple tens and thousands of them is what some people believe. But
Yeah.
unless you're seeing Bigfoot climb down a tree, walk across every day, coming and shaking your hand, you're not an expert. No one's ever seen Bigfoot leave a track that they're finding. You can find them. I believe in them.
They go into nothing. You can find as many tracks you want. They go into nothing and dissipate eventually. They disappear.
There's no
dissipate.
That's my conspiracy.
Well,
There's
now,
no experts.
I mean, now between you and I and the group, it's redundant to talk about that. But for people out there that may have just came across our channel now or whatnot, what is Bigfoot to us?
Yeah. What is Bigfoot to you guys out there?
Yeah, like comment below. What is Bigfoot to you? Is it more flesh and blood, or is it supernatural? Like possibly what we were just watching that girl deal with. Like, we don't know.
We've heard it say names. That was our rent-free. I mean, a couple of weeks ago.
Bingo. Said David's name in the woods.
Yeah. And I don't mean any disrespect to anyone, but
no, 100%.
I don't think there's an expert to tell you exactly what it is ever.
There's just you can't be an expert in something that hasn't been fully disclosed and every answered. Yeah, Men in Black are probably experts, but us common people investigating right now, probably not. So rent free again for the 4th week in a row, right?
I'm gonna get a T-shirt that says rent free just to piss our camera person off. Maybe a hat that says Squatch Watchers rent free, baby.
Comment below. Does it sound cringeworthy when we say the words rent free on the podcast show? Just let us know. We gotta know. We need a poll. We gotta do a poll on this.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. Rent free for me, real quick. It's a pretty quick and lazy one. And it's a recent one. I'm not going to disclose any information other than this. We were on a Zoom call this past week, and I'm going to flash the picture up now. David's background and area he was Zoom calling in looked like a legit prisoner jail cell, and you actually called him out in front of God and everybody on that Zoom call. David, where are you calling from, jail?
I mean, that's your rent free?
Yeah.
That's a very new one.
It's great.
Oh, yeah. So we had that important call.
Yeah. It was funny.
And David calls in, and he, so this is not off topic, but Joe Exotic has been doing podcasts with people.
From jail?
From jail, and it looked just like...
Let's get him on the podcast.
The backdrop. It was so funny. I was like, David, are you calling from jail? And, the lady from the UK starts laughing.
God, dude, that was funny. That was so funny.
You got Gary look like Ray Charles. But
poker player?
Yeah, but anyway, yeah.
What's your rent free?
God, that one's a great one. David was just, hey guys.
And these aren't always tied to Bigfoot specifically, but with this usually within our group and something's happened with us involved with Bigfoot.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Take it way back for us. Well, you might already have one. What's your good one? Let's find out.
Okay, so you remember this. This one will be pretty long-winded.
That's fine. Speak away.
So there was a night, the second time ever that D'Angelo and Gary came on a Bigfoot investigation with us.
Yeah.
We were freezing to death.
I know where you're going.
And it was cold.
Yeah.
And me and you, we took somebody back to the car, and we had the golf cart, and we went back. We took D back to the cabin. And me and you went back, and we got in our sleeping bags beside the campfire. And then all of a sudden you hear, and Gary's calling my phone. And he's like, hey, you guys coming back? We're like, nah, dog. We're up here asleep. So he's like,
we's in the cabin.
Yeah, we's in the cabin. Warm. And we left him and Toby down there. Down by the river. Down by the river, literally a mile and a half away from the cabin. And that's a rocky terrain to get back.
And an uphill climb.
Yeah. And so he's like, you left us. And we was like, shoot, we've got to go. And I was like, go on. He's like, heck no, we're going together. So we go to pick them up, but him and Toby cons us into crossing the river, the creek, when it turns into the creek, and we go up the side through the briars, and our feet get soaking wet because we crossed the river in 10-degree weather. Mm-hmm. We get to the top, and do you remember what was at the top?
It was that fence line, and it was just a straight drop off, wasn't it?
But what was hanging from the tree, that barrel? had the corn in it.
Yes, like
the deer feeder.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there was a deer feeder
Yeah.
out there. So we get up there and we go over and we sit in the woods again for like
On the side of a
on
mountain.
the side of the mountain. We come back. We go past the deer feeder again. It was that metal barrel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We go down through the briars again. And for some reason, we had a mat. And we laid the mat down. And Gary was wanting to look at the stars. And we're all laying down. And I'm freezing to damn death. And all of a sudden you hear... And it's you literally shivering to death. And then all of a sudden, do you remember what we heard?
We heard a scream, didn't we?
No, we heard a scream, but we heard something literally beating the crap out of that barrel. That was on top of the hill.
Across the river.
After we just come from, you heard boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, like
And what did
tearing
Gary
it.
do?
Gary was like, "What is that?" We were like, he's
Yeah.
like, "That's something hitting that barrel we just left." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Bingo!" He's like, "Well, let's go check it out." I'm like, "No way in heck I'm going because my feet are freezing."
Yeah.
Because I had those old boots that had the holes in them and I didn't know it.
Yes.
And it was already froze, but that's a rent-free moment because we're freezing to death. We got the barrel that's getting beat to death by God knows what. And then you're over there shivering like, and we're all 4 grown men just laying on the ground waiting on Bigfoot to come to us and staring at the stars. And then Gary told us before his pregame warm-up, he listened to
Mozart.
Mozart. Like,
You gotta love Gary.
that
though,
was
man.
a wild time. I may have been putting 2 hunts together on that, but
No,
the
I think
barrel
it was the
beating
same.
to
No,
death
It was.
was
I remember it.
flipping
But
wild.
you know what's wild? I forgot the initial barrel beating until now,
Yeah.
and then now it's like, holy crap!
Yeah, beat
Like,
the crap. You could
yeah.
hear it just beating the crap
Yeah,
out of it.
and that's all it could have been. Like that's
Yeah.
that's the only thing over there make that noise.
Yep.
We just came from.
Yep, that's probably my rent free.
That's a good one.
Yeah, like
that's a
that
real good
whole night was just like, oh, this is terrible, dude. It was cold.
God,
But yeah, that was mine.
that's a good one.
May the 18th, the Marion Bigfoot Festival.
Marion
speak
Bigfoot
at
Festival.
we speak at 3:00 that evening. We normally speak
Wah,
at like
wah, wah.
12, but we're at 3:00 that evening. And if you're there, come by our table and see us. We'll be right there on Main Street, right in front of the courthouse, like
Yeah.
always,
Yep.
right in
Yep.
front of the courthouse.
Mhm.
They call that Celebrity Row or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, do they? I didn't know
I
that.
think so,
Uh,
yeah. We'll be there. We've got pictures. We've got wristbands. We've got things that go on the back of phones. Levi will be there.
Levi will be there.
David, hopefully Toby.
David, yeah, Toby. Walking Dead extra.
Yeah, my Walking Dead stuff will be there. And for
Yep.
some reason, people like that you put out there that
It's
year. And
neat.
it was really weird.
It's just something cool that people gravitate to. Why not?
It just blew my mind.
Yeah.
I never would have dreamed it, but it blows my mind. It's cool.
hey.
People enjoy it, so I'll make their day if I can.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is there's like you can see the citrus floating in the sun drop.
I know it's freaky, ain't it?
Yeah, it's almost like ooh. But sun drop's great. But anyway,
Sun drop is great.
do we have any hunts coming up or
Oh, we always have hunts coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have one maybe this weekend, next weekend. I mean, so on and so forth. Always,
Yeah.
the hunt goes on. We got to go back soon. We got to go put up trail cameras and investigate that
Yeah.
place during the day we just found.
yeah, they're calling for rain all this weekend.
Well, we might have to put on a raincoat,
Yeah.
but we'll see. So, yeah, and then to reiterate, the broken bat contest is still underway. Go like and comment on the last 2 videos, which would be last week's podcast episode that's up now and the last hunt from this weekend. Go comment on both them videos. Bat me and like the videos.
Me, not Batman.
Bat me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bat me.
And we will choose the winner by the end of this month. Just bear with us. It'll be in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
We will send you a personal message. Do
I've
not
been
respond to
getting
anything else.
personal messages from people. Man, I'd really love that
Same.
bat.
Well, hey, listen here. Thank you to everybody that's supporting and entering this contest. We're going to have more bats. Got Knockers, Gwendolyn is going to send us another
Yeah.
bat. Shout out to her and Got Knockers. We will have
The
many more bats
official
to
bat.
break. Yeah, we're the official bat of the Squatch Watchers, the official knocking bat of the Squatch Watchers. We will have plenty of knocking bats to break and give away as time goes on. Lord willing, we live long enough to keep doing it.
Maybe one day want to break completely in half. We can send one half to somebody and the other half to
Well,
the
see,
other.
if I didn't do it one-handed, it would have snapped in two.
Yeah.
That'd been cool. Yeah.
That'd
then,
been cool.
then the barrel end would have been used to like kill a vampire. But anyways,
Yeah.
so so
Which
bat
hunt?
contest still underway. Marion Bigfoot Festival coming up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or a house call request, email squatchwatcherspodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah. And I'm just curious before we end, what's the new things on the desk?
Oh, we got bobbleheads. So we got Evan Carter, which is now a World Series champion, Texas Rangers. He was on the team. Yeah. So we got Hickory Crawdad shout out, Evan Carter from the Texas Rangers. Who's that?
This
nice
right
looking dude
here
over there?
is our all-time favorite Crawdads player.
Why is he our all-time favorite Crawdads player?
There's multiple reasons.
Who's his name?
Luis Angel Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna.
Yeah, and
Why is he our favorite?
for one, his brother plays for the Atlanta Braves, but that's
Yeah.
not why he's my favorite.
Shout out Ron Acuna.
Yeah, we've seen him play since he was started.
Balling out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably, but he got traded. He's no longer on the
With the
Crawdads
Mets
or with the
organization.
Texas.
Yeah.
He's on the New York Mets, and you actually had that shirt on in the video a couple last week.
I did last week. Yeah. Yeah.
But something cool about him, we gave him a hat, and then he was like, "Hey, let's give him a wristband also."
Mhm.
And we've got
And
pictures.
we got the video up now showing. Yeah.
And he wore that wristband in multiple games.
Mhm.
And there's pictures with him wearing it. And it's just cool to have a professional baseball player. And he's a lime green fanatic because we've stalked him and kind of he's got a lime green Forerunner. Now we know why he wore you've got the old school bracelet.
Yeah, there it is. He wore the old school bracelet. You see the pictures up now. He likes green and yellow.
Yeah, we
Shout out
almost
Luis
had it
Angel
on
Acuna.
we almost had it on a baseball card.
I know. But hey, what's funny about this is his bobblehead, he's blowing the bubble gum. That's the night we gave him the wristband stuff.
Yeah,
that's
the
pretty cool.
night we gave him the wristbands, and he gave me those game used gloves.
Yep. Shout out Luis Angel
Just still
Acuna.
downstairs.
Shout out Hickory Crawdads. That's all for me this week. You got anything else? Any last words?
Just get squatchy.
I like it. So stay tuned next week and keep squatching.
Peace.